Hey everyone, welcome back to the Education Exploration Hub, your cozy space for learning English through real, everyday conversations. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Dylan. Today we're talking about a kind of strength that doesn't shout or push. It just stays.
Exactly, we're talking about calm. Not the fake, I don't care calm, but the real kind. The kind that holds steady when everything around you is shaking.
And before we dive in, we want to say a huge thank you. Really.
Seriously, thank you for the likes, the lovely comments, the support, and all the love you send our channel. It means the world to us.
It really does. Every time you listen or leave a thought, it makes this little community feel more alive. We read your comments. Some make us smile, some make us laugh, and yes, some make us a bit emotional.
It's beautiful, isn't it? People from different places, different lives, all meeting here through English.
Lately, we've seen one question pop up a lot. Is just listening enough to improve my English?
If you've ever asked that, please hear this clearly. Do not underestimate what listening does for you.
Don't underestimate it at all. Listening is not nothing. It's one of the most powerful parts of learning. Every time you listen, your brain is learning the rhythm of English, the sound of English, the way real sentences flow.
Yes, and sometimes progress feels invisible. You may not speak fluently yet, but maybe you understand more than last month. Maybe sentences don't sound as fast anymore.
That is progress, real progress. Because learning doesn't only count when you open your mouth and speak perfectly. First, the language enters, then it settles. Then slowly it starts to come back out.
So if you're showing up, listening regularly, even on slow days, you are building something. And that connects beautifully to today's topic, because real growth is often quiet.
We got emotional again, Sophia. People are going to think we always cry on this show.
Maybe we do, but honestly, this topic needs a soft beginning, because calm is not flashy or dramatic, but it is powerful.
A lot of people think calm means weakness, softness, or being easy to ignore. But really, calm can mean, I see what this moment is trying to do to me, and I am not going with it.
And that's exactly why calm can make some people nervous. So today's episode, we're talking about why calm is often mistaken for weakness, why it can make others uncomfortable, and why, in the long run, calm usually wins.
This is a B2 level episode, so don't worry if you don't catch every word the first time. Just relax, listen, and let the conversation carry the English to you.
Later, we'll have a calm little word tour with some strong vocabulary from today's topic. So if you've ever stayed quiet when the old you would have exploded,
Or if you've realized your calm made you look stronger, not weaker,
or if you're still learning how to stay steady without becoming cold,
then this episode is for you. And tell us in the comments, do you think calm is something people are born with or something life teaches them the hard way?
ooh, that's a good question.
Quiet topic, dangerous question.
Exactly. And if you enjoy learning English with us through calm, natural conversations, don't forget to like this episode, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might need it.
All right, let's begin.
So, Dylan, why is calm so often mistaken for weakness?
I think one big reason is that calm doesn't announce itself. It doesn't walk into a room saying, look at me, I'm powerful.
Right, it doesn't perform.
Exactly. Loud reactions are easier to notice, so people often trust noise before they trust depth.
Noise before depth. I like that, because if someone is speaking loudly, interrupting, or showing big emotion, people immediately think that person has power.
But if someone stays calm and composed, meaning steady and in control, especially in a tense moment, it can look very different.
That sounds simple until you actually try to do it at 7:30 p.m. in the middle of a family argument.
Very specific, Sophia, but true. Calm can be misread. People understand it in the wrong way. They look at a calm person and think weak, passive, easy to ignore.
When actually, that person may be doing a huge amount of inner work just to stay grounded, centered, and stable instead of being carried away by emotion.
That's the part people don't see. A calm person may look quiet on the outside, but inside, they are choosing every second not to let the moment control them.
I always think of it like a tree with deep roots. It doesn't look dramatic, it just stands there. But when the wind comes, suddenly you see where the strength was.
That's beautiful, because from far away, stillness can look like weakness, but up close, it's stability.
And that's why calm gets underestimated. It's a quiet kind of strength, and quiet things are easy to judge too quickly.
People often assume that if you're not reacting strongly, you must not care strongly, when the opposite can be true. Sometimes the calmest person in the room is the one feeling the most, but holding themselves with the most care.
And honestly, English learners know this feeling too. Sometimes when you speak English slowly, carefully, and calmly, people may think you're less confident, when really you're just thinking clearly and choosing your words with care.
Yes, so please remember, being quiet for a second does not mean you are weak in English. Sometimes it means you are being thoughtful.
Now, once calm is misunderstood, the next strange thing happens. Sometimes it starts making people nervous.
Yes, because some people are very comfortable when they know how to move you emotionally. If they know how to provoke you, push your emotional buttons to get a reaction, they feel in control.
Anger is familiar, panic is familiar, defensiveness is familiar, but when someone stays calm, suddenly the usual script stops working.
And that can make the other person feel unsettled, uncomfortable, shaken, unsure. They were expecting one kind of moment, and now they have no idea what to do.
A difficult day for chaos.
Very difficult. Chaos was expecting cooperation and got nothing.
But that's exactly the point. Calm changes the energy of the room. It takes drama and leaves it standing there by itself.
It's like someone throwing a ball hard at a wall and realizing the wall isn't there. Their own energy just keeps going.
Wow, yes. And that's why calm can feel powerful without doing much. It doesn't chase the chaos, it just refuses to feed it.
And that refusal says something. It says, I see what's happening and I am not joining it.
Which can be deeply confusing for people who expected a fight, a panic, or a performance.
And this happens in English, too. Sometimes people expect learners to panic when they forget a word. But when you stay calm, smile, and keep going, the whole conversation feels different.
That calm can actually make you sound more confident even before your English is perfect.
Exactly, because calm protects your clarity, your ability to think clearly and see what's really happening. Pressure makes the mind noisy. It makes everything feel urgent, even when it isn't.
And then people speak too fast, explain too much, or make decisions they regret later.
Which is why calm helps you stay grounded. I always think of pressure like bad weather. When the emotional wind gets strong, it's easy to lose your balance. But if you're grounded, you don't fly away with every feeling.
You can still pause, you can still think, you can still notice what matters.
And that matters so much, because one rushed sentence can create 10 new problems.
Honestly, yes, humans are amazing at turning one emotional moment into a full week of inconvenience.
Calm gives your mind a little room before your reaction arrives, and sometimes that little room changes everything.
For English learners, this is huge. When you panic while speaking English, you often lose words you already know. Your English didn't disappear, pressure just got there first.
So calm protects your clarity in English, too. It helps you remember, pause, and keep going instead of freezing.
And once calm protects your thinking, it can protect something else, your dignity, your sense of self-respect, even when everything feels messy.
Because there are moments where one bad reaction can make you feel small later, and that's where restraint becomes powerful, holding yourself back from reacting in a way you may regret.
A loud reaction may feel powerful for 1 minute. Dignity feels better when you think about that moment next week.
Future you is usually not impressed by dramatic behavior.
No, future you is tired.
Deeply tired, which is why calm matters. It lets you respond in a way you can still respect later.
But we need to make an important distinction. Calm is not the same as emotional shutdown.
Exactly. Real calm still feels, still notices, still cares. It just doesn't let the emotion take the whole wheel.
That's different from suppression, pushing emotions down instead of dealing with them honestly.
Suppression may look calm on the outside, but it's not real peace.
And then there's feeling numb, emotionally cut off, no longer really connected to what you feel. That's not calm, that's disconnection.
Calm is presence. Numbness is absence. Real calm can say, that hurt me, without turning into chaos. It can still have boundaries. It can still be honest.
So we're not praising emotional shutdown, we're talking about emotional steadiness, not emotional disappearance.
And many calm people were not born that way. Many of them became resilient, able to recover, adapt, and keep going after difficulty.
They became more seasoned, shaped by experience, and wiser because of it. Many calm people used to be much more reactive. Then life taught them what chaos costs.
Regret teaches very quickly. So does heartbreak, embarrassment, and the exhaustion of cleaning up your own reactions again and again.
At some point, people just get tired of overreacting, tired of replaying the same emotional storm, and eventually, peace starts to look more attractive than performance.
That's such an honest point. And then their calm doesn't feel fake. It feels earned. It has history in it. Some of the calmest people you meet are calm because life has already shaken them enough.
And this is true for English learners too. Many confident speakers are calm now because they have already survived awkward conversations, mistakes, and embarrassing moments. They became resilient through practice, not comfort.
So if English still feels messy sometimes, that doesn't mean you're failing. It may be exactly how you're becoming stronger.
So how do you actually become calmer without becoming cold?
It starts with self-regulation, managing your emotional reactions in a healthy way instead of letting them control you. Pause before replying, breathe before answering, notice what's happening in your body.
Ask yourself, what does this moment need from me? Not just, what do I feel like doing right now?
The goal is not to become cold, the goal is to become steady, emotionally stable and reliable even when things around you feel shaky.
I love that word. Steady feels warm, not hard, not frozen, just stable, like a cup of water on a table. The room may shake, but the water doesn't spill everywhere.
That's the real goal, not to become unreachable or emotionless, just to become someone who can stay with themselves in difficult moments.
And honestly, that kind of calm really does win. Not always quickly, but deeply, and often for a very long time.
And that's the real goal in English, too. Not to become perfect overnight, but to become steady enough that mistakes no longer throw you off.
Calm English is not perfect English. It's confident, steady, growing English.
People may forget your exact words, but they remember the energy you held.
Before we close, let's slow down for our word tour. These words can help you talk about pressure, emotions, and inner strength more clearly.
First, composed. Calm, controlled, and steady, especially in a difficult situation. Even when the conversation became tense, she stayed composed.
Misread, understood in the wrong way. His calm nature was often misread as weakness.
Provoke, to push someone emotionally to get a reaction. Some people try to provoke you because they want to control the mood.
Unsettled, uncomfortable, unsure, or emotionally shaken. His calm response left the other person feeling unsettled.
Restraint, controlling yourself and holding back from reacting too quickly. It took a lot of restraint not to answer in anger.
Suppression, pushing your feelings down instead of dealing with them honestly. Suppression may look calm on the outside, but it's not real peace.
Numb, emotionally disconnected, unable to fully feel what's happening. After too much stress, she felt numb instead of calm.
Resilient, able to recover, adapt, and keep going after difficulty. Resilient people still feel pain, but they don't stay broken by it.
Seasoned, shaped by experience and wiser because of it. He had a seasoned calm that came from years of experience.
Self-regulation, managing your emotional reactions in a healthy way. Breathing before replying is one form of self-regulation.
Great words, Sophia. They help us talk about calm in a deeper way, not just the calm people see, but the calm people build.
So if this episode stayed with you today, we hope it encouraged you in your English, in your confidence, and maybe even in the way you carry yourself through difficult moments.
Take care of your English and take care of your heart.
This is Sophia.
And this is Dylan.
And you've been listening to the Education Exploration Hub. Bye. Your progress doesn't end here. Click on the next video or explore the others we've picked for you.